This is Matt Pearce. Jesus Christ gave us the goals, but Gandhi gave us the tactics. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to our special guest, Joe Lee, who's on the programme and has very kindly agreed to come every 2 months. Welcome, Joe.
Hello to everybody.
And we've got our regular man, Simon Lee. He's back.
Yes, to discuss Gandhi's tactics.
Oh. Yes, a big subject.
Yes, that's right.
And obviously we've got Ken as well, our regular coordinator who's here as well. So very big welcome to Joe. It's the first time you've come on the show, Joe, and you're going to be here every 2 months.
Yeah.
We want to ask you a bit about what you've been up to and what you're doing at the moment. And we've got you in here. We're very interested to bring in and have a bit more discussion about women's issues.
Yeah.
And hopefully it's sort of ongoing. When every time you come back, we can discuss about that and women in politics in Hong Kong and stuff, and the topics sort of from a woman's perspective a bit. Because obviously, there's not that many women involved in politics in Hong Kong. We want to try and encourage it a bit more. But we just want to start off asking you a bit about. We know that you're the vice chairman of the League of Social Democrats.
Yeah.
But you've got a lot of other sort of interests as well. Tell us a bit about those.
Not many people know my other identities, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe some people forget my other identities.
Yeah. Because you're doing a column, aren't you, in one of the newspapers?
Yeah, I'm writing a column for over 6 years.
Right. And it's kind of like an agony aunt kind of column, isn't it?
Yeah, actually, I am an agony aunt.
An agony aunt, okay.
I'm answering those people who have problems.
Yeah, and it's a range of relationship issues and sex and sex and relationships.
Both sex and relationship.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay. And so basically, people write in with whatever their issue or problem, and then you try and answer it in the column. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what kind of issues have you had to do with that recently in the past week or two? What kind of problems do people?
Actually, there are different kinds of problems. Okay. And in the Sun column, because the emphasis is on sex, so a lot of people write about their sexual problems to me, especially men, because it's a page for men.
Right. Okay.
In that Chinese newspaper.
And how educated are Hong Kong men?
How educated? They got lots of problems and trouble in sexual relations and also their partnership.
Yeah.
Most of their problems is about the erectile problem. Actually,
because Hong Kong's quite well known for, compared to other countries, for people are not having as much sex as some other countries. Every year there's a survey by Durex, isn't it?
Yeah, by the condom
and
company.
Hong Kong is always at the bottom of all the developed countries.
About that was because of the limited space in Hong Kong's apartments.
Right.
And they have no time to make love.
That's even more true. So, and also not only about sex, but also sex education has always been criticized of not being enough. Like, I'm an educator myself. I always hear stories about you do have students saying that, the way to use the condom is to put it into your second finger. So that's sort of I don't know. But in your column, what is usually the general age group of the readers, or those who send letters to you?
Teenage to middle age, actually. Wow. Both men and women. Yeah.
So you're popular among them.
Some women try to write about their partner's problem. Yeah, they don't ask about their problem, but they ask about the man's problem.
Because they find that they have no problems at all. Only their husbands share the blame.
Yeah. In the force, if they can solve the problem of men, then she'll be satisfied.
Yeah.
Yeah. The most popular question is about the early ejaculation and some psychological problem. on sexual behavior, and also the low frequency on sexual behavior.
So your daily encounters, like when you're sex columnist and also being in politics, or I should say the chairwoman or chairperson of the LSD, then you have the both sex and politics, the most two exciting parts of.
And for some people, it's the most dirtiest thing.
Of course, there's a more Chinese mindset there.
So do you think the politics is dirty?
No,
up to now.
Actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
But just curious, what is the proportion of women and male members in the LSD?
We've got over 100 female members.
What's the ratio?
But
rough ratio.
Roughly, we have about 1,000 members in LSD. It's about 10%.
I think it was 15% in the
15%?
beginning of this year.
Oh, okay.
And then when the members grew up, and then when it became 1,000 people, and then the
percentage drop.
Yes.
But Matt, would you regard it as a low ratio if it's around 15%?
I would actually, yeah, and that's partly why we want to hear more from Joe. I think because obviously we've got, I think the LSD and the democracy movement got to think of ways to try to get more women involved. I think because obviously. I'd be interested to hear from Joe what you think about the situation, and why are women being put off from getting involved and becoming members of LSD? What can you see? Do you think they're being listened to enough? Do you think, for example, do you feel that you're being listened to enough?
Actually, my impression is that in Hong Kong, the number of women joining the social movement is increasing. The number is increasing, but the proportion of women participating in political action, the percentage drops suddenly. I always think why women are willing to join in the social movement, but not the political party. Is it too masculine, or one of my analysis is that maybe women got some gender stereotyping in their overall socialization. They are willing to join in some social movement, especially some charity kind of movement and actions, but not the political one.
Because politics can
it's
be...
It's a kind of stereotyping.
I can see why. Because obviously sometimes politics, it can be quite sort of feel sort of more confrontational or a bit more sort of aggressive, or whereas joining an NGO, it's kind of it's a way of helping in a